Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me. Stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy. Yeah, you think I'm crazy. Can you tell what song I was just listening to? Huh? Think I'm crazy. Whew, that's me. That's me. Hello. How are you all? How you doing this evening? How's it going? It's fucking gorgeous today. Yeah? Well, it's nighttime now, but you know what I'm saying. The weather was wonderful. Okay, it was beautiful tonight. I had poop out for a little bit. I bought poop, a baseball and a bat. She already destroyed them. But what are you gonna do? Oh, Shannon, thank you so much. Are you giving me a bravo for my singing? That's how you know what song I was just listening to. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Can you see poop? She's chilling. So what's going on, peeps? Hot as Satan's butt crack in my classroom all day. That's not fun. I don't miss that shit. SP graduating soon. Can't wait to see it because I will be there. Love it. Angela, where were you last night? Or if you showed up late. I do not remember seeing you last night. I pay attention. Can I manifest an ex who was engaged already and in no contact for 3 years? Yeah. There's no limitations here. We're fucking limitless. Of course. You know it's been done, right? Like, people have manifested people that have already, like, while they were seeing the 3P or the SP went off and got married to somebody else and they still got him back. There's nothing that can stop us. If we want it, it's ours. Period. Cheryl, I'm not wavering. You better not be, because you know that we're on a challenge. You better not. Channel members. Wishy? Yell at me for $1. What the fuck? Why do you need me to yell at you, Wishy? Why? What do I need to yell? I don't want to yell at you. You're nice to me. Are you being bad? Are you being bad, Wish? Are you wavering? That's right, Cheryl. You win this time. It's right. You're having bad negative thoughts. Well, guess what? You're not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. How about that? You're not your thoughts. If you're having thoughts that do not line up with you and your manifestation, if those thoughts aren't saying you're having your manifestation, then you know you are currently in a state that is the opposite of where we want to fucking be. So you can tell those thoughts to fuck right off because they don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. You are temporarily out of the state. Think of the fuck, like the thermometer. The 0 point is the woman or man who has it all state, yeah? As long as you're not in the minuses, you're good. Anything in the pluses is good. You know what I'm saying? Get into the pluses. Get into the pluses. Curvy Breed, thank you very much for the nice little rainbow sticker. Thank you. Hi, guys. Holy balls. Happy early birthday. Go. Greatest of all time. Buy some freaking nail polish, bitch, and poop treats, and I will. And thank you so much. I love that you remember that my birthday is exactly next Thursday. 1 week. I'm going to be fucking 48, okay? But in my mind, I'm turning 28, so it does not matter. It does not bother me. Yes, 40 fucking 8. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't care. I like for real don't care. Because in my mind, I am like a child. I mean, you could just tell by my behavior. I'm very childish. And I don't care. I like it. And I'm staying like this forever. But thank you so much, Hawkeyes. I appreciate that. Taurus love, huh? Taurus love. Summer Fitters. Your Kim Justy, our fairy fucking goat guru. That's right. And thank you. Summer. You and me, we're good. We're definitely good. Philomena, thank you. For no other reason other than because you're the GOAT. Thanks for all you do for us. Hashtag coconuts. Fucking coconuts. Thank you, Philomena. Man, you guys are wonderful to me. Thank you very much. Fucking hashtag coconuts. Love it. Chelsea, thank you very much. Wait a minute. My screen just, hold up. Let me get back to you. Okay. So I've been talking to this guy all day, and I was doing my skincare and randomly thought of him. At the same moment, he messaged me again. He told me to have a good evening like 5 hours ago. Thought transmission works. Yes, it fucking does. Yes, it does, because we're all connected to one consciousness or one power source. However you want to look at it, whatever makes you feel good, we are all connected. That's fucking amazing. And the more you believe in that and buy into that, and I mean that, buy into it, believe in it, give it a chance. I'm telling you, the more evidence you'll see. And listen to me about your state. Will you please listen to me? Don't think moving states is some big, difficult thing. It's really not. Once you really comprehend states, you will never turn back. You will never turn back. And I had a call tonight with someone who was in my channel membership. I'm not going to release, I don't know if they want me to say, but regardless, they listened to me and they focused on their states, and they have had out of this world movement in their life in different categories, meaning yes in the SP category, yes in their career, and some other fun things. The state matters. It's important, but it's also not difficult. It's not difficult. Don't be afraid of states. But I do understand if you feel it's difficult to understand it, because I was like that too. States went right over my head. But my God, honey, listen, I'm telling you what, listen to me. You're in a state no matter what. You are always moving state. You know you move your state by what you're thinking and how you're feeling. And if you don't feel good, you're clearly below zero in the negatives. And you don't have to always be in the perfect, woman or man has it all state at all times to benefit from it. You don't always have to be there. When I tell you you don't have to be fucking perfect, I mean it. But once you grasp states, you will never turn back. I'm just saying, okay? But love that, Chelsea. Well done. Cass Ann, queen of everything. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I manifested my 15-year-old daughter to get her first ever job. And I also manifested myself to get a job as a cleaner. Hey, cleaning as in like cleaning houses and shit like that. I used to do that. I used to do that too. Okay. I had fun doing it. It was fun because you're your own boss. But anyway, I haven't had a job since 2014 because I'm a stay-at-home mom. And well, congratulations, Cass, and well done on manifesting a job for your child and a job for yourself. I was a cleaner. I did the cleaning. Yep, cleaning houses. I loved it. I loved it. The only reason why I stopped doing it, and I'm telling the truth, I only stopped because this stuff started picking up so much I couldn't fit it in anymore. I thoroughly enjoyed doing it because you're moving your body and you begin to look forward to doing it. It's like a free workout, but you're getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I just had fun. Plus, I am someone that I love being able to see something clean once it's done. It's like, I don't know, rewarding. And you're your own damn boss. No one's hovering over you. Did you get it done yet? Did you get it done yet? No, man. You're chilling. You can listen to music. Congratulations. Alex Maddie. Thank you very much. Feel. There is no I. Just put it in there. Okay. Feel like I've been wavering between feeling like SP is here now and knowing he's coming soon. Is this bad? Getting antsy sometimes, mostly indifferent. As far as you getting the feeling that he's here now, or I know he's coming, neither is bad. It's okay to think in either. That's just changing the tense you're thinking, like, present tense or future tense. Nothing wrong with that. I know that there are some dumbasses out there who will tell you that if you affirm or visualize or think of something like in the future tense, that's called forever. Keep it out in the future tense, and that's a crock of bullshit. So that's okay that you're going between the two. What it is you're moving states. So see how your mind, your thought is changing. That's how you know you're changing your state. Okay, but no, it's not bad. Either way is not bad, because you're still in some level of knowing. Okay, and getting antsy sometimes, that's where you're getting impatient. Now, let me say this. Whenever we're feeling impatient or concerned about time, when is it going to happen? Why hasn't it happened yet? I've been doing all of this. I've been living in the end. Why isn't it happening? Well, I'm going to tell you right now that it's your mindset, your state. When we are starting to recognize things like time, like it's taking too long and things like that, you're out of it. You're no longer living in the end. You're not thinking from that perspective. You're thinking of being separate from it. This is why I always say we're all connected. You are not separate from your specific person. You are connected to it. You are not separate from your money manifestation. Money still comes through another person some way, somehow, meaning someone has to deposit that money into your account, or someone has to sign a check to send it to you, or someone has to put the cash in an envelope. There's always somebody else involved, right? Even though you may not know who that person is, but regardless, when you are thinking or worrying about the when, that is you going back into separation. You're thinking you're separate from it, and you're not. You're not. It's like falling victim back to the 3D again, right? Not only are we all connected, but this 3D is really your projection. I know sometimes it does not feel like it, and it can feel very, very real, right? Unchangeable, very solid and real, but it's just not. It's our projection. So when you're worrying about time, my advice is to talk yourself down off of that, change your focus, tell yourself you don't need to worry about time, because time's an illusion anyway. Everything's happening all at the same time. You're just feeling separation, even though you're not in separation. See what I'm saying? So don't be so hard on yourself, too. Don't be so hard on yourself. We do not have to be perfect. And I cannot stress that. Like, I know if you watch a lot of my videos, and if I have, like, I don't know, like we'll call them like catchphrases. If you hear me repeating the same phrases, I know just from my own experiences before I made my channel, when you get used to something that a coach says all the time, that you begin just kind of tune it out. And I get that, but don't fucking tune me out. Okay? I'm saying this shit because I'm fucking mean it. Don't tune me out. Listen to me. We do not have to be perfect. I'm not saying that to make you feel better. I'm saying it because it's the truth. We don't have to be perfect. Period. Ever. So like when we have bad days, well, fuck it. We had a bad day. That's it. Pick yourself up. Get back on your game. Period. You have a day where you're really emotional because you're really feeling the separation, even though you're not separated, from your person. Maybe you're manifesting an ex-pack. So you're feeling separated from that person, the physical. And I know what that feels like. I went through the same thing. And you're emotional over it. And you're crying all day. So fucking what? Get the tears out. Get the tears out. It's okay. It's okay to have an emotional day. What we don't want is you marinating day after day after day after day. That's when we need to address what's going on with our mind. But having the emotional moment, we are fucking human beings, and we're gonna have emotional moments, and it's okay. Okay? So let me see. Ya mama is blank, but thank you. I'm assuming maybe there's a question coming or you have something you want to ask, but if not, thank you very much, ya mama. And that's a wonderful username. Not kidding. I love fucked up usernames. They make me laugh. Tracy Thomas, thank you very much. You are amazing. Thank you, Tracy Thomas. That was very nice of you. Jeez. Tracy Thomas is always good to me. One moment. Okay, I do see that your mama did leave me something. All right, so let me see. Can I manifest a repaired relationship while living with my SP? We have 4 months till our lease is up, and he said he's leaving me. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, you can manifest that. Yes, you can repair your relationship. The idea is address where your mind is at, meaning where did this come from? Anything that we're experiencing in our 3D does project from us. We don't blame ourselves. We just acknowledge it's our thoughts creating, right? So SP is saying that they want to leave you. Okay, well, where did that come from? Where within our own self-concept are we projecting that out? But also our SP's reflecting us at the same time. So SP can only ever show up based on what's going on within us, right? Because SP is a cocktail. They are a cocktail mixed up of our inner beliefs and assumptions. And it's the generalized assumptions and the assumptions you have individually for your person. So if we are seeing our person consistently and telling the story, describing our person as, this person, they don't care about me, they don't want to be with me, they don't want to, they want to end the relationship, I don't think they're going to change their mind. Any type of story you're telling needs to be addressed. We need to change that story immediately. Okay? On top of, address what's going on within your self-concept. Why is that projecting out? Why is SP reflecting that back to me? Well, perhaps there's, I haven't had a one-on-one, so I'm just making guesses. I don't want you to think that you absolutely have these inner beliefs. These are just examples. Sometimes when we are experiencing an SP who's saying they want to have a solo vacation, it could be we do not feel chosen. We don't feel lucky in love. We expect our relationships to fail. We expect the people that we are in love with to hurt our feelings. We have those assumptions. You may have an abandonment assumption around your love and relationships. So the idea is to get to the heart of that and begin working on that. And as you're working on that, right, your affirmations, your visuals, your scripting, your manifestation game is what is helping you shift your state. We are manifesting from our states. And the idea is once you are identifying the state you are dominantly in, your dwelling state, things will begin to change once you change your dwelling state. Because most of us come from having a dwelling state of a victim mode. Not feeling chosen is a victim mode. So I think, honestly, to me, we might as well call anytime we're feeling that the 3D is doing something to us or where others have the free will to do things to us, that's a victim state because we are forgetting who we are, meaning what we have within us. We have God within us. We are God. So we are the operant power of our reality. So your SPs are never, and I know this sounds fucked up sometimes, right? But our SPs never deliberately doing things to us. They are only fulfilling the acting role that you are giving them. And you give them the script from your inner beliefs and assumptions. So address that and your person will change. Okay? But yeah, and it can happen in a hot fucking damn minute. The more what Sammy say? Oh God. What did she just say in one of her newest videos? Stand firm. Yeah. Don't waver. Stand firm and don't waver. And she's not wrong. So stand firm in your new story, your new assumptions, and shit will change. Okay? Wishy 3. I promise you, Ms. Guru, I've been positive and feeling like I'm in the state, what I believe is the state, and saying I'm the woman who has it all. Okay, let me just say this. This is why I say all of you, because this is what I do, and this helps me. When we think of the state, it's not like there's victim state and the woman or man who has it all state. It's not like we just have, just 2 states. Think of states being on like a thermometer, and the 0, like 0 degree, is the woman or man who has it all state. That's how it's easiest for me to relate. So it's the 0. It's perfection. You have no shitty self-concept. Your fucking concept is amazing, right? We have no shitty inner beliefs and assumptions, right? Well, we are only filled with amazingness. So we're only experiencing amazingness and whatever we desire in that state, okay? But all the minuses, so like -1, -2, and on, are all the states we don't want to be in anymore. And most of us have been in those states a very long time. Hence, the situations that we are experiencing that usually is what helps us define the law of assumption. And that's why we're here. See what I'm saying? We want to be in the pluses, like, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, like 1 through 10 degrees. Those are good states. Hence the whole, we don't have to be perfect. And the reason why I'm saying, like, think about the other states is because you're moving through them all. Think about it. When you're having a good day and you're feeling on top of the world and you're feeling strong in your convictions that nothing is going to stop you from getting your manifestation. It's going to fucking happen, right? It's going to happen. Nothing can stop you. Right? And you feel amazing in general. And you're experiencing wonderful things within your 3D. You're probably even experiencing movement within your manifestations. All right? You're feeling great. And then the next day you wake up and you're fucking irritated because SP hasn't texted you yet. We know instantly, because you're irritated, you are no longer in that 0 state, the 0, woman or man who has it all state. You're now probably in like, if you're really, really fucking irritated, we're going to say you're at the 5 degree mark, right? And you stay there and you're marinating because they haven't texted you yet. And you're getting more irritated. So now you're slipping. You're going to like 6, 7, 8 degrees and you're still marinating and you're still marinating. And now you're attaching all the fucking meanings to why they haven't called you yet. You're giving it a nasty meaning. You're still staying on your manifestation game, but your fucking thoughts are not pleasurable. And now we're heading into a spiral. So now we're out of the pluses. We've been right on over to the minus section. We've just jacked ourselves way over to the minus section because we're spiraling. And if you notice, as you moved through those states, your thoughts were also moving with you. Your self-concept was getting worse with you as you shifted to the shittier states. And that is because your self-concept, hence why we do not need to be on an endless self-concept journey. Our self-concept does not shift with us through the states. Our self-concept stays in that state. Each state has its own experiences, its own manifestations, its own self-concept, its own beliefs and assumptions, which they do not follow you. Hence, why when you are back into at least a 1 or plus degree, right around the woman or man who has it all, you are still feeling hopeful around your manifestations. You do believe that this works, right? You're feeling good. Maybe you might have a doubt here and there, but you're still in a better dwelling space, a dwelling state, as opposed to victim mode. Do you see what I mean? You start to move, your self-concept stays behind. It gets better as we get into those positive states. I hope I'm not confusing you, but if you know, you think, it does make sense? Good. Okay, good. All right. So when you believe that you've been maintaining a good state, we'll call it, I don't know, the 3-degree state, whatever, and you're getting negative thoughts, well, negative thoughts will not be with you in a state we want good manifestations in, right? The woman or man who has it all state. They aren't a match. Think of it like this. Think of your thoughts as colored balloons up in the sky. When you're in a victim state where you're thinking SP is choosing not to be with you, you're thinking your manifestation's taking too long, you've been doing this for so long and it hasn't happened yet. If you were to look up in the sky, the only balloon colors you're going to see, we'll say gray and like diarrhea colored balloons. Diarrhea or gray, even though I love the color gray, but we're going to call it gray because I'm thinking gray, no sunshine, right? So the only thoughts you're going to resonate with in victim state are diarrhea colored balloons or gray, right? No vibrancy, no life. As you get on your manifestation game and you fucking move back into some better states, right? Because there's multiple states. As you start to move back, because you're like, no, fuck this, I'm going to do my affirmations. You get on your manifestation game and you look up and suddenly, although they've been there the whole time, you are now able to see the other colored thought balloons. Because you're moving through your states, you are shedding your shitty self-concept as you move through the good states, the pluses, right? You're shedding it as you move states. You are able to resonate, think, and see the nice, pretty purple and pink thoughts. Yeah? So, if you're having a thought that we know would probably be in a diarrhea-colored balloon, we're not in a state we want to be for real. We are like fake being in that state, right? So that's when we want to use our tools. And our tools are what? Affirmations, scripting, visualizing, inner conversations, even revision. Those tools / techniques are what help us shift back to our state, the new home state. The idea is this is why I say you don't have to be perfect to manifest. It really is your dominant thoughts that manifest, because your dominant thoughts are housed in your dominant state. We just want the dwelling state to be the good state. But you don't have to be in it at all times. It's just dominantly. It's okay when you fall out. Just work on getting yourself back there. Hence why I say, if you're having an emotional moment, have it. It's okay. Just don't give up. Get back on your game, right? So if you know you're getting frustrated and you think you've been living in the end as best as possible, in that moment, you are forgetting who you are and you are feeling separated from your manifestation. In those moments, get back on your manifestation game. Remind yourself of your power, of who you are. There is no option. If you create your dwelling place, your dominant thoughts, if they are what you want to manifest, what you want to experience, nothing can stop you from having it. So when you are thinking negative thoughts, you're just feeling separation. You're feeling like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm concerned about time. But you know what? In those moments, no, that's your ego fucking talking shit. That's it. Okay? But don't be so fucking hard on yourself. All right? For reals. Layla P, thank you very much. Listen, I skipped over Yamama's actual second super chat. It's because it was the same question, because I found your question in the chat. Hence, that's why I'm moving on to it, okay? So, Layla P, my question is too long, so donating and asking. You're donating and asking. I don't know what that means. I want to answer you, Layla P. I don't know exactly what you're asking me or where you're putting it. Okay. So I'm going to go to the next one. Hillary Marie, thank you very much. One of my channel members. Babysitter issue fixed. Temporarily. Not the best way, but I'm stoked about it. It's still manifestation. It's still movement. So yes, this is good. Wonderful. Yes, I know the backstory of it. Yes. And as usual, I appreciate you and love you. You're so appreciated. And I love you. Always hyping us and spending time with us. I fucking love you, girl. And listen, it might be a temporary fix, but who gives a fuck? That's movement. That is fucking movement. A better or whatever, a better situation, a better babysitting scenario is still on the way. So this is wonderful. And I'm glad that you are seeing it as it's a good thing. You're giving it the good meaning. Well done, Hillary. I am very proud of you. And I love you too. Wishy 3 again. Your way of inner conversations is amazing, to be honest. Thank you very much, Wishy. I appreciate that. I love inner conversations. And listen, everybody listen. Could you tell I'm in a good mood tonight? When it comes to inner conversations, this is where we want to remind ourselves we're all connected. Like, I know I already said that tonight, but I want you to hear me. We're all connected. We're all connected. So when you're having inner conversations, they are getting the inner conversations. When my SP came back, I know if you're newer here, you haven't heard this. If you've been here a while, you've already heard me, so I know I'm repeating myself. But when I was in solo vacation, inner conversations was my go-to. It was my go-to because I was having a really hard time maintaining a good state. I was in tears fucking constantly. Oh God, just thinking about it sometimes can make me tear up, reflecting back. But when I was really, really struggling with not the fearing of not being able to manifest them, I did get my knowing back, but the knowing didn't always make me feel good when I was missing the physical. It wasn't my fear of not being able to manifest him. It was just, I fucking miss him. I fucking miss him. In those moments, I went to the inner conversations every fucking time because I knew in my heart he was getting them. He was going to have to think about me in those moments because we're connected. It's not like we're leaving them a fucking voicemail and they can listen to it when they feel like it. When we affirm, visualize, script, have inner conversations, we are popping up on their brains then. It's like direct line. It's a direct fucking access to the brains, okay? And I always went to inner conversations to it just made me feel better knowing I'm on your mind now, motherfucker. I'm on your mind. You ain't getting rid of me. I didn't really think like that. Sometimes in the middle of inner conversations, I would start crying. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point in telling you that is because when we got back together, he came back and said things that were specific. Yes, Wishy, it is. This was your super chat. I'm just telling a story that you already have heard a million times, Wishy, so you haven't missed anything. I'm just saying how I used the inner conversations when I was in solo vacation. And I know you've heard me talk about that. But when he came back, he fucking 100% recited things to me that I specifically said in the inner conversations. Because when I was in a good mood and I was feeling, spicy and a little sassy saucy, I would say specific things that I knew it's not his normal speak. And it was definitely nothing I had ever said directly to him in the 3D. And he came back and recited them word for word. So I know they get our inner conversations. 100. Kamori? Am I saying that right? Kamori? Thank you very much. Hey, Kim, when I say SP loves me, how exactly will the love aspect manifest? How does my subconscious know exactly what love is? And how will that feeling manifest in turn make my SP love me? Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the fan, okay? It's a little, my fucking AC, I don't feel. Okay. Well, first of all, okay, it's your lovely subconscious has, you know, the connection to what I would call, you know, depending on what you believe in. So I'm going to call it the God power, what is the God within you. Your subconscious is like the direct connect, right? That's how I think of it. If you don't resonate with calling it that, call it your source energy or something like that, okay? Your subconscious, no matter what anybody else ever fucking tells you, knows exactly what you desire. Hence, when you're affirming, visualizing, scripting, that's, you know, you're getting your direct connection. You're feeling these desires, and your subconscious is a part of you. So, I don't even know why I just said that, but okay, hold on. So, how exactly will the love aspect manifest? How does my subconscious know exactly what love is? All right, so, all right, thinking of God being within us and us having our connection. So whether you think God is a separate entity, it is within us. Hence why we can confidently call ourselves the God of our reality, the operant power. Essentially, if we want to say that God is an energy, the energy is love. It's love in itself, love. So I don't know how to word it. We are all one consciousness. My mind's going dirty. I'm trying to keep it not sassy. Hold on. Sorry, I'm in a sarcastic mode, and I'm trying not to go sassy saucy with it. Hold on. I'm trying to keep it clean. All right, so when we are, talk guys, don't encourage me. I'm trying to reel it. I'm trying to be nice. When our subconscious is, let's say, connecting with our SP, God is all encompassing. So let me put it in an analogy. Have you ever heard that, all right, say when SP is showing up, when the SP is showing up and we're frustrated or upset with something they've done, it's like arguing with yourself because they are a projection, but they are a projection and they're reflecting us, but it's our connection through God that is reflecting to us. So it's like we are loving ourselves. I don't know if it's a good enough analogy, but the love that you're feeling within from your higher self, from your God power, I'm trying to think of a better analogy so I don't confuse you. The feeling, the energy, the emotion of love is what we would say is our God connection, right? But think of like an ocean, a drop of water in the ocean. If it was possible to put the whole entire ocean under a microscope and then put the same drop of little piecey droppy piece of water from the ocean, they both would have all the same ingredients. They would all be the same, both of them. The large ocean under the largest microscope ever, and then a little drop of water. Same ingredients. Hence, it's God within SP and God within us. Although SP has his own reality, have free will in, okay? But I don't know how else to say it. It's like thinking of the water in the drop of an ocean. That is our connection. That is how they are getting the same energy. and reflecting it back. That is how the subconscious is doing it. It's your subconscious is connecting within us the God power. I don't know how, I don't have a better analogy. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. My mind's going dirty, and I'm trying very hard not to go dirty with this. I don't know how else to say it other than we are all connected. And it I can't do it. Go as dirty as you like. Let me think of a better example. It's all right. As far as how your subconscious knows what the love is, it is a feeling or an energy, if you want to say, or why the law of attraction would call it a vibration. It's that energy. So if we were to look at it as, like, say, if you had a brother, so a brother sitting down and SP sitting down, the love / energy that we would have for brother, although it's still love, is like a different energy than the kind of love that it would go to SP. And yet we are still all connected under all one consciousness, under all one God, power, source, whatever you want to call it. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That is how our subconscious would transmit the difference in the love energy, love feelings. Yes? Because clearly we wouldn't have the sexual for the brother. So it's like an energy difference in the type of love. Think about it. If you were to say, I love my sibling and I love SP, you feel the difference in the feeling. See what I'm saying? Some do. That's darling, damn it, darling. I knew someone was going to say it. That's why I was trying to keep it clean and not go sassy. So does that make sense? Does that make sense, Kamara, as far as like the different energy type of love? You know what I'm saying? How it feels even when you say it? Okay. And so I'm going to make sure I answer your question. So, hey, what else be lonely? How exactly would the love aspect manifest? And how does the love aspect manifest? Well, I would say it's like the same thing. It's the same energy. Or like law of attraction would title it like vibration. It's that same energy feeling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And how does my subconscious know exactly what love is? And how will that feeling manifest and in turn make my SP love me? Well, I would say that it's the same type of energy that will be going to SP, even though we're all still all one connection. They will be getting thoughts, feelings on the same energy wavelength, we'll call it like that, for you. It's all, when I picture how we're all connected, my picture is probably like nobody else's. I picture this really large, crazy looking like energy ball, almost like the little egg type contraption that Neo woke, he woke up to in the Matrix when he took the pill. He woke up and he had all these things connected to him. That's what I picture. That there's these little tubes and we're all connected to one somewhere on us to a big energy ball. But not as gross and as painful as the Matrix. So it's like we're all connected. I'm telling you, all of that made sense in my head and I know how it came out. And I'm sorry because I was trying to not be sassy. I don't know if you understood any of that, Kamari. I'm sorry you wasted your damn money on a super chat. Listen, you got to ask me. Don't ask me questions like that when I'm sassy, because it's gonna go sexual, and I was trying not to. Did that make sense? A little bit? Please? Think about the way you feel when you're thinking of that love for your person as opposed to the love you have like for your parents. Do you feel the difference? It's still a love energy, but there's a difference. See what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. I'm kind of catching up here. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I have to get the super chats from that other screen. Did she write back? Kamara, did that make any kind of sense to you? Fuck off, Brienne. It made sense in my head. Is it Eritrea? I am sorry if I just butchered your name. Eritrea? A-R-T. No, A-R-I-T-R-I-Y-A. Okay? Thank you for the super chat. I did not get the offer from the uni I want in London. Do not want to wait next year. I want it now. What should be my state? I would be revising first. I would be revising the memory of you not getting into the uni that you wanted to. So I would be revising that. And then the state that I would be maintaining is ask yourself, what would it feel like if I was already going to that uni? What would I feel like? Would I feel calm, happy, content because I got what I wanted, excited, right? How would you feel if you were already there? You already got accepted. What would it feel like? And think about that for a minute. And whatever thoughts that come up and feelings that make you feel like that's me living in the end, because that's what it feels like to me if I had gotten it, right? That is the state you want to maintain. Or at minimum, the feeling of, I know this is going to work out. I know I'm going to get what I want in the end. But I would also be revising you not getting in. And if you don't know how to do or are unsure on revision, I have a revision video where I go through and my scripting method. So I would go watch that. But that's what I would do if I were you. I would be revising the denial or not getting in, however you found out. You're going to go back to that moment. And if it was a letter that said, you know, you're not going to be able to get in, or you're denied, you're going to revise that the letter said you're accepted. And then as far as your state, the state you would like to maintain is, I've already got it. I'm back. I'm totally going to that uni. You know, I'm so happy that I was accepted into the uni. And then let your 3D catch up, and it will. Okay? Lizard Luminals, thank you very much. Hey, Kim, can you help me dispel this fear? I want to use I am when I'm recording my own affirmations. I'm worried, though, that my mind will take that as someone else affirming for them instead of me. Well, this is what I would like to say to you. When I first encountered sleep tapes, it was through Dylan James's channel. And I started using his I think I used his Limitless Manifester, if that's what it was called. And then I moved to his Limitless Love. I think it's Limitless Manifesting. I don't know. It was one of his beginning ones, first ones. And I enjoyed it. I did get some movement from it, so I have nothing negative to say. However, I was yet then inspired to record my own. And obviously I used I ams, right? Because it's me. But it's my voice. And I believe, now this is my belief. Okay, this belief. I don't know if it's fact. It's my belief. So then what? It's going to happen in my reality. But I believe our subconscious is more receptible to our own voice. Hence why I always say people should record their own. But I had out of this world movement from my own recording, from my own voice. So your subconscious is not fucking stupid. Your subconscious is not stupid. Your subconscious is going to definitely recognize your voice. And ironically, you talking to yourself. And let me give you another example why. You have, whether you're even realizing or not, you have inner talk all day long. All day long, you are having inner talk. Even if you're, I don't know, cashing somebody out at a cash register, typing on your computer, playing a video game, there is still inner talk. Even if you are focused on the task at hand, you're still having an inner conversation with you. And it's your own voice, whether you're even realizing that there's a voice there, it's your own voice, it's your own talk, and you don't talk like third person in your own inner talk. And your subconscious is picking up on that all day long. Hence how we realize when we first come to our conscious manifesting, we have to work on changing our dominant thoughts, dominant state, because most of us aren't even aware where our inner talk is all the time. That's probably where the majority of us get our dominant thoughts. It was from our own inner chatter. The chatter matters. My point is, your subconscious is intelligent enough to know that that's you talking in there. That's your voice, right? So what would be the difference of having your subconscious actually hear your voice again on a recording? The I ams. I prefer I ams. I do not like you are affirmations. I don't think they work any less. I think they work just fine. I just don't like them. But I know other people have had success from them. What I'm trying to say to you is your subconscious isn't fucking stupid. It's just not. Your subconscious is part of that wonderful God power within you. Right? So I'm hoping that has dispelled your fear. You're the only one creating within your reality. Your subconscious is not going to fuck this up. I promise. Okay? Am I missing something? Did I miss something? What is going on? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Just letting everybody know, my moderators are doing the things I ask. So I'm going to make the assumption that everyone is going to be kind to my moderators. Okay. They're clearly under my direction. And if they have timed you out from overly spamming the chat, that is from my direction, because I find it very fucking distracting when I am trying to answer questions. Okay? All right. So lizard luminals, I am hoping that has dispelled your fear. Okay. Carla Killian, thank you very much. Having a hard time letting go of old story regarding SP, known him 15 years, only friends. Feel like there's too much to change, but I want him. No idea why it's so hard to let go of old story. Made a list, like you said, I love you. Love you too. And okay, let me say this. When you're struggling to change the story, now, if there's any type of standout events that have happened within your relationship that are like really pressing, and that's what you're hearing as your old story, so a shitty previous event, it would serve you to do revision, to revise some of those. Now listen, if you're being that it's 15 years, if I don't mean you need to revise, 10,000 different events. That's not what I mean. But if there are some particular ones that are really standing out at you, I would revise. I would also throw in some revision affirmations. And revision affirmations are really nothing more than saying, he and I have always had a wonderful relationship. He's always treated me this way. So we'll just say, he has always loved me. He has always wanted a long-term relationship with me. He has always contacted me constantly. He has always treated me with love, respect, blah, blah, blah. That always, as in past tense speaking, always is a revision affirmation. So that is always an option, number one. But like I said, if there's any standout events, go ahead and revise them. I want to tell you that we're all in our own individual realities, right? So I am not the ruler of the decisions you make. I don't like to see anybody give up, because I know if you don't give up, that you can get your shit. If you fucking persist, you can get it. So I hate to see people give up. And I'm not saying that you're trying to give up. I don't mean it like that. But it is always an option. And if you really feel like you're not going to be able to change that story because it's too much of a struggle, I understand if you want to maybe move on. I know that like Shelley Bullard is an example of someone who just didn't feel like revising or working on changing the story between one of her previous SPs. She shared this in the video. That's why I'm using it as reference. She made the conscious decision of, I don't feel like changing this story. It's work I don't want to do. It's not that she doubted her ability to do it. She just didn't want to do it. And then manifested her current wonderful relationship. It is always an option. But I'm hoping that you'll see I'm your example of, you don't fucking have to give up. You don't have to give up. Yes, can it be a pain in the balls dropping an old story? Yes. Can it be a pain? Yup. But every time that we are thinking about the past, and we are, especially if it's something upsetting. Now, I'm not talking abusive situations here. I mean, abusive situations, I would rather we get ourselves out, but I don't judge people. I don't judge what you want to manifest, what you want to manifest. I'm not here to judge. But basic, fucking relationship shit, I'm talking. Every time we fall back and start thinking of past things that hurt our feelings, like them choosing somebody else or choosing to put us in a solo vacation, every time we go back to marinate in it, in those moments, we are forgetting who we are. We are feeling separate from our manifestation or from our person. And we are not either of those. We are the gods of our realities, or the operant powers, the soul creators. You are connected to your person. Every time we go back and listen to that old story talk, that chatter in our mind, that is not coming from our higher self. It is not coming from our subconscious. It is coming from our ego. And our ego, and this is not my line, this is Brienne came up with this one. Brienne said this to me one night when she was judging me. Our ego, its job is not to help us manifest. Our ego is to protect us. Protect us. And it protects us in kind of an asshole way because it loves to do nothing but remind us of shitty previous experiences or the old story. And it loves to draw up old experiences from previous relationships to remind you, like, oh, this is exactly how your last relationship started going. See, that one didn't work out. It's almost like a mind torture, right? But in those moments, that is not truth. That is not the version of you anymore. You are not that person that created those scenarios anymore. You're awake to your power now. You're awake to your mind's power. As you are on your manifestation game, you are changing the version of your own self. Hence, how our SPs change and begin to reflect the things we want. But is it important to drop that old story? Yes. If it feels overwhelming, I understand. I don't want you to give up. I would take a break and maybe take a look at what you're doing to change the story. Because our manifestation games should never feel like, we should never dread them. We shouldn't feel stressed out from manifesting. It shouldn't feel like another job, another part-time job. And if it is, it's time to take a look at what we're doing, because it should never feel that way. We should feel good when manifesting. See what I mean? So maybe just take a little bit of a break from it. Be easy on yourself. It sounds like you're being hard on yourself, honestly. And you might just be in a shitty state right now. And when we are in shitty states, the negative states, it's hard to see good things. It's hard to see our SP in a good light because our ego is doing a wonderful job of feeding us shitty thoughts. And as my balloon analogy, it's hard to see the pretty colored balloons when you're in a state that's just not going to let you see them because you're in victim mode. And I don't mean, I think when I say victim mode, it sounds like, you're being a victim. That's not what I mean. Anytime we think that a specific person or anything in our 3D is acting on its own accord, we're in a victim state because it's just not true. We are the gods of it all. Yeah. So take a break, relax, have a sleep, remind yourself of who the fuck you are. Before you go to bed tonight, you tell yourself you are waking up into the reality where all of your desires are coming and SP is conforming right in front of your eyes. And tell yourself, every day I'm going to see evidence. Every single day I'm going to see evidence that SP is becoming my dream man, or whatever you want to call him. Dream man, dream woman, right? And when you get up first thing in the morning, you tell yourself you are now in the reality where you are manifesting all your desires. Everything is coming to you. You are now in that reality where you are lined up with everything you want. And then pay attention to your mind. If you are getting the same old story, you are still feeling like this is not going to work, it's whatever, anything to saying that you're not going to get your shit. Know in that moment that is you not knowing your power. Try to remember that even though sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, there really is always something happening. Always. How many times have you heard alone in this community when someone finally manifested their person in? They heard from their person that they had been thinking about them the whole time. You were on my mind all the time. Yeah, well, no shit. Because I was putting myself there. Of course I was. Asshole. Of course I was. You see what I mean, though? There's always something happening. Always, always, always. Don't be so hard on yourself. Have a sleep. Start fresh in the morning. I don't think you should give up. I don't think you should, but I'll back you whatever you choose. Okay? Lanny Serum, thank you very much. Just wanted to say hi and wanted you to judge me. Gush you or judge you? You probably meant judge. Jack Nickel ass. Okay? Well, Miss Serum, you had an assignment today. And I'm hoping you fucking stuck to it. You probably fucking didn't, though. Judging by some other communication we had today, you probably didn't. You're supposed to fucking stand firm today no matter what. No wavering. That's the only news you're getting. So start fresh tomorrow. You did? Are you sure? Are you sure? Did you really just type to me, it was hard? I'm going to give you a little bit of an inch because you received some communication, even though we should be looking at that as a movement and validation from where the fuck your mind has been the last several weeks. You received the gift of where your mind's been the last few weeks. That's what happened today. And it's not a damn thing more than that. Okay? They did suck, but they were, to me, they were like instant manifestation of where you've been. Where you've been. And you know it. And you know it. So, let's not look at it as it's permanent in our 3D, because it's fucking not, because circumstances don't fucking matter. Okay? Gotta repeat it. Circumstances don't fucking matter. I know they can be not fun. But this was such an instant manifestation from your previous 3 weeks. And probably actually the entire time. Yeah, let's just keep it real, right? Hence why we are in no wavering, standing firm assignment right now. That is why we are doing, I'm calling it the Sammy 3-day no wavering challenge, whatnot. My channel members are doing it. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. I'm talking to Lanny's channel member. We're in the standing firm, no wavering challenge. So it does not matter what happens in our 3D right now. Unless it's something like, within like peril. Something terrible in peril. Okay, I'll give you a little branch for that. But other than that, we do not care what shows up in our 3D for this challenge. If things are unlovely in our 3D, okay, we all know that is a direct manifestation from our previous shitty fucking thinking. And nothing more. It is not permanent. You are not stuck. Your life is not going to stay that way. But if you never stand firm and do your best to change your dominant thoughts, then how can we expect something to change? You want my opinion without giving away all your details? That fucking text was laughable. Laughable. I would be laughing. You fucking think so? Look at you thinking you have free will. Isn't that funny? You're not going to do any of that. You're going to do this because I said so. Period. And then I'd be standing firm and not wavering. You gotta get that in our dominance. We gotta get there. The fucking losing our mind every time something farts in the 3D is not getting us into a dominant, good state. We do have to put our foot down to that 3D sometimes. Emotional moments are normal, but we sometimes have to fucking put our foot down whether we want to or not. And I don't mean putting our foot down like taking the action in the 3D and, you know, telling a bitch off, even though, yeah, listen, I would tell a bitch off. I would have laughed at that fucking text. But regardless, sometimes it's like, no, I don't give a fuck that this is showing up. No, you're not throwing me off my manifestation game. I am still getting what I want. This is just a fucking instant manifestation of my fucking shitty thinking. So I have nothing to fear. Because I know if I make my thoughts good and make them dominant, it has no option but to start giving me exactly what I want. Period. We need a little more of that. There's your fucking judging. Now get through another 24 hours. Got it? And I'll expect an update. Lanny. Serum. Got it? Okay. I'm just got hit with my own drink. All right. Sable LeBlanc. Kim, I see my SP in 2 days, affirming the best. Good job. Good, Lanny. Sable, good. Standing firm. No wavering in your affirmations. Good girl. No negative thoughts. They can fuck right off. You got this. You have got this, Sable. You can do it. Yeah, Amy, this is the first time I've tried this. A Mountain Dew Kickstart. I'm not going to lie. It's okay. I really don't like energy drinks. But I don't know. It was the orange can. And I saw it in the Dollar Tree. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm in the mood. But as soon as I started drinking it, I'm like, God damn. I can't stand energy drinks. It's okay, though. It's not the worst one I've ever had, though. Helen, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I love your dream challenge. I have been feeling so happy. It works. I got offered money to pay off my credit cards. And I know I am getting my SP because I get all my dreams. Love you. Helen, I fucking love you too. Well done. Well done. I am very happy for you. Congratulations on the money manifestation. Well done. I'm very, 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 very happy for you. What's I downed a Trente cold brew. What's a Trent? I don't ever heard of that. What is that? Jesus Christ. I just read what Amy wrote. What the fuck? A 30 ounce of pure caffeine. Oh. Damn. Okay. I don't know, Sarah Moreau. We might. All right, y'all. I'm out. My soul feels irritated. Love y'all. Don't leave us, Brienne. Don't leave us. Don't leave, Brie. Sarah Moreau, thank you very much. I don't know what it is. I feel off. I don't know why or how to fix it. Well, if you feel off, you are not in the start. Oh, I'm going to get a text. Great. Now she's going to yell at me about something. You guys fucking irritated her. Now I'm going to hear about it. Sarah, it's not really about how to fix it. It's identifying what is going on. What is going on? Where are your thoughts? What are they saying to you? What are you hearing? You're not complaining. Well, let's get to the heart of it. Why do you feel off? What are the thoughts you're having? Identify where you are. That's the idea, right? Is identifying where you are, why you're there. Did something happen that has thrown you off your game? Is a fearful thought that's coming up and now you're feeling off? Let's identify, get to the heart of it. Robert Fort. It is Fort, isn't it, Robert? It's not like Forte. Is it Forte or is it Fort? Because I'm reading it, it's Fort. It sounds good. Robert Fort. It sounds good. What do you think? You gonna answer me, Robert? I like your name, Robert. If anybody knows, no. Okay, no. Not in the chat. Is it Fort? I'm expecting an answer. Did you fucking leave? Did you leave, Robert? Jesus. Really, Robert, I'm not going to answer your fucking thing until I got a goddamn answer from you. Is it Fort? Robert's at work. What the fuck, Robert? He gone. He gone. He's on the shitter. That's not a visual I want. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, Robert? I'll fucking answer you now. You will pay for this, Robert. No excuse. Push it, Robert. What the fuck, Robert? I've been asking you a question. Is it Fort? Is your last name Fort? Am I saying it right? Jesus. How long is it going to take you to respond? Just say yes or no. Oh, you're making me think of all my typical assumptions. Come on, Robert. Yeah, Amber Brown. For the love of God, Robert, answer. I'm going to shave your beard if you don't fucking answer me. He really, I think he is too. Is it Forte? Is it? Robert Forte? I liked Fort. Robert Forte. Robert Fort. Now I got to call you Forte. I'm dropping the Robert. So I get movement, but then I get a little triggered for a minute because I fiend her so much. Like drugs. I got to get past that, Kim. Okay, my thing is, why are you triggered? What is triggering you? What is triggering you? You've got the movement. So now what's the trigger? What's the fear that's coming up? Back to what I was saying earlier about, listen, when we're getting triggered, we are forgetting who we are. We are thinking that they have free will, right? So if it's you get movement and then you're getting upset or a little triggered or worried that you're not going to get the full manifestation, you're going to be stuck in this lingering cycle of movement. No, that is us forgetting who we are. I cannot stress that. When we're getting triggered by actions of our specific people, we are thinking they have free will in those moments. And they are not. They are responding to us based on the cocktail, our inner beliefs and assumptions. So, what's the story we're holding on to, Robert? What is the story we're holding on to around your person? Forte. Robert Forte. What's the story? Yeah? Mr. Forte. I'm kind of starting to like Forte now. From this point on, I'm calling you Forte or Mr. Forte. Like Mr. Katea, Mr. Forte. So Mr. Forte, what is brewing? What is the story we're holding around our person? Because listen, any story that is not, I'm having this person, they're in love with me, I'm in love with them, we're going to have a loving, sexy, juicy, saucy, sassy relationship, we're together forever because I fucking say so. If it's anything but that, that is us giving them free will. That is us not remembering that we are the gods of our realities. We are feeling separate from our person and separate. Bobby Forte. I am not calling you Bobby. I am not calling you Bob. Bobby. It's either Robert or Mr. Forte. And I like Mr. Forte right now. So, give me the nuggets, Forte. I want more movement, and it takes too long. I get impatient. Okay. It's taking too long. I want more movement. It's taking too long. I want more movement. It's taking too long. I'm getting impatient. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. I don't have it. That's all you're saying. I don't have it. It's not mine. I'm afraid I'm not going to get it. It's taking too long. Yes, hamster on the wheel. Hamster on the wheel. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. That is relentlessly you identifying with the version of yourself that is not having your manifestation. We don't want to be Bobby Forte. We want to be the Robert Forte that gets whatever the fuck he wants. Mr. Forte. See what I'm saying? We're not Bobby Forte, who ain't getting shit stuck on a hamster wheel. We're Robert. Robert Forte. The man who has it all. You are selecting the version of yourself, the reality with the version of yourself that doesn't have what they want. I want you to identify with the version of yourself that has it. What would it feel like in this moment if you were back with your person at 100%? Everything was wonderful. You guys are head over heels in love with each other. If you want to get married, you guys are getting married. What would it feel like if you had it all right now? Identify with that, whatever that description is. I don't mean you have to feel this all the time. Is that what I'm saying? But I want you to identify with what does it feel like to live my dream life? What does it feel like to me? How do I think I would feel? Identify with that. Meaning, when you're starting to doubt, we say, fuck that. We start identifying this. Because when we are identifying what it would feel like to have our dream life, to have all our desires, that is us maintaining the state in which we're getting this shit. You see what I mean? You will have tons of movement the more you practice embodying that state. And affirming, visualizing, scripting are the tools that will help you get there. Now, if you have a previous existing story with this, I'm assuming chick. Yeah, chick. Right? I don't know. I'm assuming. If there's a past, if there's a history, then perhaps we should look at doing some revision to help you drop that story. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Robert. I'm not going to wait for a Robert's response because I think I'll be, you know, if I was to hold my breath, I'd be dead. So I'm just not going to. Helen, thank you very much. Look at that cute little sticker. Thank you. Oh, that's you writing. Love it. Thank you. Owen De Bruin, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I've been persisting with affirmations and visualizing, and I'm now seeing movement with my SP. What can I do to get that breakthrough with SP? Let me read it again. I've been persisting with affirmations and visualizing, and now I'm seeing movement with my SP. Good. What can I do to get that breakthrough with my SP? Owen, you persist. You persist in what you're doing. You're getting movement. Good. Ask yourself, this is going to be like the thing of the night. Ask yourself, what does it feel like to have that breakthrough? To be exactly in the relationship that you're desiring with your SP. What does it feel like to you? How do you think you would feel if you had it right now? I want you to start, when you're doing your manifestation game, think about that and try to feel that. Try to just marinate in that just for a little bit, just so you have an identifier. So now you know what that feels like, right? I want you to keep doing your manifestation game, but persist, and tell yourself you're in the reality where you're getting all your desires. You're already in that reality. And when you're feeling the opposite, you know you have fallen out of the state, which is okay. Just means, hey, I'm identifying with a version of myself that doesn't get what they want. And I'm not that person anymore. These shitty thoughts that are coming up, they do not control me anymore. I am just in the moment. I am just in the moment identifying with a state that I'm no longer going to embody dominantly. So I'm going to utilize my manifestation tools and get myself in the persistent mode and staying the course, standing firm and not wavering. Like Sammy said in her newest video, stand firm. But listen, you're getting movement. Sounds like you're on the right path regardless. Just stay persistent. Okay? Summer Fitters, thank you for the heart sticker. Thank you. Wishy3, give 3 Hail Marys for that sassy, dirty thought. That's from that fucking earlier. Oh my God. My mind was in the toilet. My mind was in the toilet. Apple bum. That's a different one. Okay. SP is new patient at the office, had a car accident, and has tried taking bar exam twice and failed. I know he is my husband and we are living our dream life. How do I make his health tests our future life better? You start describing him as that new version. Meaning, we are not going to describe him as someone with, injuries or poor health due to his accident. You start describing him as the healed, feeling amazing version that has successfully passed the bar. Start describing him that way. So when your mind starts going in the opposite direction, you pull yourself back. No, this is how he is now. This is how he is now. He is healed. He passed the bar. He's an active attorney. I don't know what the terminology is. He's a licensed attorney. Is a license? He's a licensed attorney. And he's working and he's happy and he's living successfully and our relationship is amazing. You start describing it like that. That's the story you're telling of how he is now, right? Along with, I'm assuming you're doing the challenge since you made that we are living our dream life. I'm assuming, hopefully you are, where you know exactly what that dream life would feel like if it was here. So start identifying with that, meaning that's the story you're telling. When you think of your desires, you tell yourself that you're in the reality where you are experiencing them now. And don't waver. People show up as the cocktail of our inner beliefs and assumptions. So those assumptions that we hold directly of our person matter. Hence why I say, tell the new story. Tell the new story. Good night, Hawkeyes. Tell the new story. Tell the new description of your person so that your assumptions of Carla, yes, I already did yours. So I would back this live up and you'll see it. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So you're telling the new story. You're changing your assumptions of how you're seeing him now. You start doing that, and I'm assuming addressed your own concept of self if necessary, and you're persisting in that, right? You're persisting in the new experience. Okay? Marcelina L, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Old SP got broken up with and wants me now, but I'm not interested anymore. Good. New SP isn't giving me the love he used to. Any tips? Love you. Well, Marcelina L. So new SP isn't showing up the way you'd like. So I'm wondering if Marcelina listened to me and worked on the self-concept nuggets that I suggested she do so that we wouldn't have this pattern show back up again. And I'm going to have to assume you did not. Hence, why the pattern's back. You see, our self-concept matters when we have shitty beliefs and assumptions around love and relationships. Okay, I'm going to have to go in a moment. I'm going to answer this and then I got to go. I have to pick my child up. His car is broke down and in the shop. So I have to pick him up from work. And he just texted me that I can start heading out now. So I'm going to finish this and then I got to go. Any other super chats that I missed, I will make a video. You know I will. Answering your super chats. And you know what? I'm going to try to record that when I get him back home from work. I'll try to record it and get it up for tomorrow. But, Marcelina, you see how we got the same pattern happening with number SP2? It's because you didn't fucking listen to me. You didn't listen. You've got to address what's going on with your self-concept, with love and relationships. I would say you probably, this is guessing, you probably have a belief, an assumption around love that you don't feel chosen. You don't feel either maybe good enough. Maybe there's a fear of abandonment. What is it that you fear when it comes to relationships? What are the thoughts that come up in your mind when you think of SP2 and how the feelings are fizzling? Now, this is why we struggled with SP1. And I told you to address that with the self-concept so it wouldn't happen again. And it's happening again because you didn't listen to me. Because you were focused on that fucking 3D. Marcelina, I already banned you from the 3D once. I have not officially taken you off that list. Do I gotta ground you? Do I gotta ground you? Are you gonna have to mail me your car keys, your phone, and anything else you find fun with? Work on your self-concept in regard to love and relationships so that you can shift out of the state that you are in right now. And you are looking at that SP, your 3D, you are looking at them as a SP, you're thinking SP has free will. And they're choosing to show up and act this way. It's not how this works. And you're looking at 3D like it's fucking permanent and not changeable. Marcelina, you're stressing me the fuck out. You've got to work on your self-concept. So the pattern stops. We can't ignore our own inner beliefs and assumptions around whatever you're manifesting. We cannot ignore it. I know most of us want to go straight to SP affirmations and say, fuck it, to everything else. I get it. But if we know we've got existing shit going on within our inner beliefs and assumptions, we cannot fucking ignore them, because listen, your assumptions are going to overrule all. So you can be one of those people who say fuck it entirely and do nothing but SP affirmations, while the whole time you've got an inner belief that, or a fear of abandonment, or you feel you're not chosen, or you feel that whenever you finally catch feelings for someone, they start acting different, they start losing feelings for you. So all the while you've got this going on in your inner beliefs and assumptions, and you're only focusing on SP, guess what happens? Your assumptions overrule all. And will totally, listen, your assumptions are showing up and going, fuck you and your SP affirmations. I'm taking control here. The assumptions are the power lords over your 3D. So your assumptions are laughing at your SP affirmations. Because when you're ignoring the power chords here, yeah, the power lords, I said chords, power lords around love and relationships, they are going to overrule because they are dominant. They are your assumptions. You cannot ignore these and expect permanent change in your relationships. You will have an endless fucking cycle of this shit. You must change this assumption too. Okay? Listen. Self-concept isn't the be-all, end-all. SP affirmations isn't the be-all, end-all. It's the cocktail of the motherfucking two. You gotta do both. Period. Marcelina. So work on your self-concept so that shit will fucking stop. Maybe you'll listen to me this time. Maybe you'll give my little nuggets a little test. Because I know I'm right. I know it's going to work because I've done it. I've done it. I'm living it. So fucking listen to me so you don't make all the mistakes I did. Got it? Now I got to go pick up my kid. So, anybody else's super chats? I will record a video answering all your super chats, okay? I love all of you. Marcelina, you are officially fucking grounded, okay? Everybody else, have a wonderful evening. I do love you all. And I don't know if SP has to work Sunday night. If he doesn't have to work Sunday evening, perhaps I might come live again, okay? But I'll know tomorrow for sure if he's got to work, and I'll let you guys know. I'm not going to lie. He already told me, and I already forgot, so. Oh, I forget everything. I got to stop saying that. My memory is wonderful. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you all for coming here and spending time with me. It's like hanging out with best friends. You're my manifestation buddies. You know what I mean? All 200 and plus of you. Wow. That's a lot of numbers. That's nice. Thank you, all you 200 people. How nice of you all. Jeez. Okay. I'll see you all probably this weekend. Definitely not tomorrow, like live-wise, I don't think. Or maybe during the day. Well, he's working during the day. Maybe during the day. I'll see you. Love you all. It's Friday. I'm in love. I saw that. It's Cure. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Be good. Be good. Stay on your games. Identify your state. Okay?